Hello, welcome. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm going to tell Pete and Andy. I'm going to tell Pete he can start, and we're good to go. So I guess that 5 of you know who Andy and Pete are. Andy is a retired air traffic controller. And Pete lives in South London. Let me just see if they've... just trying to follow the screen just to see if they start. Okay, they probably started a few moments ago. Alright, I am clicking on the thing, but it's not working.
Let's continue.
Alright, fantastic. They haven't started. So Pete's at the bottom. Pete's nickname is Jangler. And I don't know what that means actually. Pete's at the top. And they're playing to 11. So, come on guys. Got the thumbs up from Pete. Hopefully this will be a good match. It will not be a boring match. Let me know if you can hear me. Hopefully my screen hasn't frozen. Is there any chat? Nothing happening yet. Hey Jeff. How's Vegas? Jeff is in the house. They must have started. I'm going to have to just refresh. I'm too loud, I think, is what Jeff is saying.
Welcome back, Snua.
So they were down here somewhere. Hard to see. Yeah, there they are. Okay, come on.
Let's continue.
Okay, so what's happening? Presumably, hey Anna. Presumably they haven't started. Andy says game. Okay, alright. So lovely little 6-5 for Andy. Makes him, maybe makes him a favourite after Pete's 6-4. 3-2, I guess he probably can play 2 down. My first thought that was that he shouldn't leave a shot, but I tend to be a bit overcautious myself. I think this maybe leaves too many shots, but bear in mind I'm really tired, so I'm not sort of seeing things very well at the moment. And I don't know whether you should split here either. If he's down in the race, probably not. 4-3 just makes the bar. That's an easy one. So Pete needs to make a point, which he does. He makes the bar himself. It's getting a little bit glitchy. No, he shouldn't do this, I don't think. It just leaves too many blots all the way around the board. So he kind of equalises by doing this, even though he's got 2 men back to Andy's 1. 6-4's going to run. 6-4's really good. It's much better to do it. It's much better than doing anything else. Right, the alternative was the 2 point, but it's not really a viable alternative. So Pete splits, which could be right, because he's going to try and challenge that block coming home. And I think in absence of anything better, Andy's going to have to hit. So he could play 6-3, but I guess it doesn't achieve as much as hitting on the 5 point. I don't see a safe play. I mean, there are alternative non-safe plays, like playing 14-11 with the 3 and playing down to the 7 point. but that wouldn't be liable to leave as good a position as this one when you get missed. But in fact, we can see from the computer that it was wrong. Oh, so we have got the analysis. Okay, I was just trying to click on get something off my screen, but I'm going to have to live with it. It says something on my screen, but I don't think you guys can see it. So Andy's back in Pete's home board. He got hit. So he can come out again and just play 8 to 6 with the 2. So maybe that's the best he can do to try and escape. That's the thing that you really want to do. But the problem is it leaves 6 checkers on the 6 point, which is not good. But like I said, I think that's the game plan basically. And game plan is really important. It's sort of been brought into the forefront with Mochi and Mark's book. And so this dupes the 2s, but then why would you want to get hit with 2s? I'm not saying that I know that the play is coming out 8 to 6, but it makes the most sense to me. And when you comment, it's hard to sort of really crunch through the plays. But it's interesting actually going back to that 6-3, maybe playing 6 to 3 with the 3 was right. Anyway, they're kind of playing fast. Now this is a difficult one because Pete doesn't want us to leave his back men on the 23 stranded, which is the problem with playing this. You just leave the guys back on the 23. So you could go for an alternative, like play 23-16. I'm not sure that this could be right. You definitely don't want to play 7 to 1 if you split though. So this makes no sense. But he's looking at it. Oh, I've got something on my screen and I would love to just get it off. I think I know how to do it. No, I don't. Oh, how annoying. Okay. So what's he going to go with? So yeah, I probably even doing this is better than just running to the 13, although I'm not sure why. I think he needs to maybe play 23-16. This just allows... But actually the computer likes this. So Andy plays an enormously quick 3-2, making 11 point. So Pete's presumably still not meant to come out from the 23. He's behind in the race. 4-3 can stack them up on the 8 and the 7. Which leaves a good deployment of spares, so that's fine. 4-1 he could make the 4 point, but that leaves an uncomfortable configuration of checkers, which is always what we're looking for. Yeah, it's difficult, but especially when you're commentating, let alone when you're playing, when people move the checkers about and look at the plays, but I guess that's the way they like to play. So this is definitely cubable, 12 pips up, and you don't leave that many shots. So things even like 6-2, which are usually liable to leave shots, don't leave shots. 5-2 is fine. 6-5 plays behind. 6-4 looks like
Your
it leaves an
doubles,
indirect.
your opponent takes.
So I don't like, I mean maybe he was thinking about it, but you know, no need to give it a few seconds. So double 6 is a great roll, but it doesn't do anything about the gaps in your home board. So Pete's got plenty of play. Yeah, they're insta-clicking after each guy's play. They're kind of impatient. So this is great for Andy. This is grand. This is fucking grand. Okay, so he should be able to bring it home, but I guess that Pete's still got about like 20% odd in this position. Maybe not quite. It'd be a pass for money. So clearing the 8 is a step to bringing it home. Go on, play a little bit faster. Go on, make me talk a little. Go on, go on, go on. We know you're going to bear off like fucking lightning. The problem for Andy is the gap in the 5 point, obviously. What's he doing? Pete's the shuffler. So I think because you want to prepare to clear the 7 point, you definitely play the 3 first. You play 7 to 4 with the 3. And that you could just play 3 to 1 with the 2. But That's the way that I would look at it. I think, okay, no. The computer, I think, if it doesn't come up with any strikes or anything, it's the right play, or it's close to the right play. I haven't got time to look at. But again, I would have brought it in. I'd bring it in this time. Governor. So Jeff, we were wrong with the 6-1. Interesting, but it could be close. It didn't seem to make sense going back to that 6-1 play that Pete had. That he kind of shuffled around all the checkers over in relation to whatever the right prepositional phrase is. So what's going on is he played this. You think he's played something? He's definitely played a 4 because he had 3 checkers on the. Yeah, I'm like a big stickler for where people. This could definitely playing the 4 in, and then certain 4-1 will play. If you take a spare off the 6 point, 3-1 will play anyway. So a little bit of green. Again, and he's a big favourite. That's a fantastic roll. Is it not? He's not, so he's just taking his time. Fair enough. 4-2's average. You'd like to point on the guy to kill the game off. 6-4 is not average. So yeah, I would hit as well. He plays it really quickly. Maybe that's just something we know. And now Pete just claims.
Epic luck. Claims.
I hate when people say claim, but I'm going to say, what's he doing? Oh, he's just getting a decision. Is that a decision? Is he getting a decision here? He didn't recube instantly. Is that what he's thinking about? Oh no. Please tell me he's
Your
not.
Your opponent doubles.
So why is it a cube now?
New game.
Okay. So Pete managed to scupper Andy's plans. Andy had it. Basically, he was just bringing it home. As my good friend Sebastian likes to say, bringing it home. And he couldn't bring it home. Bringing it home is basically what backgammon is all about, really. Apart from the games where you have early blitzes and it's double pass. But you've got to be able to bring things home in BG. It's a crucial skill. Know when to pay now, to pay later. Know when to stack them up. So Pete's taken a little bit of a lead here because he's got 3 of Andy's men back in his home board and stuff like that. So Andy will just establish an anchor because Pete's got an anchor, so Andy really needs to make an anchor in return. Oh, this is exhausting. 6-3, I'm not sure. It's a bit duff to go to the 2 point, but that's kind of the safest. The problem is you don't want the checker there. So what I notice now is that Andy's got a blotting board, so you can play a bit big, but I wouldn't play that. I'd maybe play 13-7, 11-8. Looks like I always thought Pete would just be an aesthetic player, so he'd look at playing 13-7, 11-8. But maybe there's something I'm not seeing. He's shuffling the checkers a hell of a lot. I'm going to have to upbraid him for that after. The pretty play. This is the sort of safe that you've got to look at play. It's a little bit greeny. I think you have to hit. You're behind in the race. What's the big problem with hitting? You're gonna not hit, okay? And then the 4 has to be 13-9. I need to go to the toilet already. Okay, it just comes out. So many in off the bar 6s, standard come in, come out. Okay, I don't need to say anything about that. And this is a tricky one, for me at least. Maybe it's obvious to some people to come up to the 21, but I don't like to put the checker where it's exposed to attacks. This is a big blunder. I would have considered 6-3. Actually, I am going to click because I'm interested. Is 6-3 duff as well? Just come up to the 21. 6-3 is... Oh, he could have hit! Jeff, he could have hit. I didn't even see hitting. That's very bad. I have to add a few points to my BMAP score now. I didn't even see hitting. You see, everything should affect the BMAP rating, not just the ones that you choose to submit, but every play that someone asks you on WhatsApp, it all has to count. So this looks suspect, even though it doesn't leave shots. I would prefer to hit even. Maybe is playing doesn't. Maybe it doesn't make any sense. Play 8 to 5. Hit was possible. Yeah. So this something like this seems like a familiar type of play. I'm just trying to get my head around it. The alternative is that you do that. Well, maybe if you're up in the race, you'd need to play safe then. Changing my mind. Or yeah, if you were going to play 13-8, you play 13-10. Maybe you do this. This is reasonable. I've got no idea, zero idea. I think I would play 8-5, 6-1 if I had just no time. I wouldn't do this. I think the idea of playing 8-5, 6-1 is just to keep the checkers where you want them. But the big downside is that you're up in the race. You don't really want to get hit unless it's going to be too difficult to bring the guys home. In which case I suppose you're saying you're going to sacrifice your race lead, but that doesn't necessarily make sense. Of course, the whole problem stems from the fact that the checker that you most want to move is completely blocked. It's the one on the 22 point. So I think Andy wants to play 8 to 5, 6 to 1. Andy's like almost, I think, a grandmaster, sort of very strong player, has been for a long time, but maybe so 8, 5, 6 to 1 is the right play. I don't know. I can't tell you exactly why. This is an easy play. Screaming out to make the 9. I mean, even if you could move other checkers, no. Why? This doesn't make sense because you're not attacking. You're not, the checker on the 22 point is not subject to attack, so definitely you make the 9, and then you can think about the 4. I really need to go to the toilet. I didn't understand that play at all. I have to say that Pete plays super well, maybe not so well when he knows people are watching, which is really disappointing because he knows how well he plays. I don't know whether this is affecting him, but I think he also perversely likes to have people watching. Some people don't like it, but I do. It sort of makes me feel wanted. But no one really cares. No one's. But I think maybe that's affecting his play because that double 4 wasn't particularly difficult. So Pete's just going to again try and bring it home at some point. Maybe Q, but he's so far away because he's got lots of liabilities in position. The 10 point is so far away from being safe, as well as the obvious 18 point and the 13 points. 6-5 is a good roll because it covers the block on the inner board, and he's got another 5-3, and again I don't think he will do that. I just think he's sort of putting it on the board. I think you have to play something other than stack them up. But no. 8-5-6-1. It was the same. I didn't really see that stack on the wrist for me. But yeah, I wouldn't have made
Unlucky.
the stacking up play. 4-1 I suppose is fine. Don't leave a shot. Or maybe do leave a shot. Are you up in the race? I don't think I would, but it's wrong. 5-4 gets moving, but he's a lot of shuffling going on. 3-2 is great. So the position is kind of clarified for both players. It should be a little bit easier to play. I guess I would say 13-6 is mandatory. This has to be the right play. A lot of confidence in that. And sometimes you can come off the anchor here as Andy if you've got enough of a race lead, but usually best just to stay back as long as you're not burning checkers. So Pete can't get the checker on the 14 safe, so he has to do something. He has to make an alternative play, but it's really what he wanted to do. So this hits.
Epic luck.
And fan is too good, I would say, but maybe not. Maybe not. It's going to be a huge pass. I guess you're not going to cover with some things, but I'd have to really labour over it. I hate these decisions. I hate cubing things which are too good. What would you guys do? I mean, there's a few gammons. Because of the wrecked up board as well, it's not so dangerous to be hit. 17 covers from the 8 point, the direct 6s and the indirects, and then 5-4 is 19, and then double 4 covers from the 20, or is that too far? That's too far. That's 18 pips. So what? You have 19 covers. I like playing on these days. Maybe you can lift it. Okay, I don't know why he did that. He just played it quickly. I think I would have definitely thought about lifting it, if not actually lifting. I'm not sure if any double error will come up. Yeah, he should have lifted. He should have lifted. He's not going to lift again. Oh no, he's covered. Okay, you think cube. Interesting. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I just like playing on, so I wasn't sure at all. No, I'm going to say too, but I think it was too good. I hate to put my neck on the line. Double 1. Always think about taking 2 off and then dismiss. But actually, yeah, okay. Well, no, I've seen the answer. Actually, no. But Gammons here. You like to win an extra point. Why not? Oh, that's bad. We don't like that. No likey. It's very close. It's like 40-60. I mean, he's likely not to win. Actually, having said that, the extra checker, I don't know. It's close. What is it? It's fluctuating. Very volatile. That's a bad one. It's only one crossover. It's only one Tim crossover. But 5 Joe 2 off. It's fluctuating like the number of viewers in this game. I get so emboldened when I see double figures and then...
New game.
Okay. I don't think there was any no double errors, so I think it was too good actually, Jeff. 6-2-6-1, lovely. So it's 2-1. This is a great match. 5-1, you definitely come in high, and then I don't think you start well. You don't, according to the computer, but maybe it's close. You definitely hit. You definitely. Whoa! Do you hit here? You can just make your own 5. I mean, sometimes you hit if okay. I wonder if that was close. I mean, I tend... No, it was a great play. I think I would have made the 5. Okay, nice. Hits back. I think you can carry on hitting. Or not, maybe. You can make the 22. I think I would hit. Yeah, okay. So now Pete's got 5 men back, which Andy should be happy about. I don't know about this. Why would you just... Why not just come off the 21 or the... I don't see why you would want an extra checker on the 7 point either. I mean, maybe the... Okay, this is only a green. I think you double hit here. Whoa. What? I would have. Oh, it's got a yellow. I haven't got time to. Okay, you're gonna. Okay, he's playing too quickly. That's what Chrissy Bray always says. So this just makes the 9 point. That's easy. Play it quickly. I mean, if you know it. But I mean, I think that double 2. I don't think you wanted both the 18 and the 21. It was unnecessary. 6-4. You can possibly play 2 out. I mean, I've lost it. I'm so tired. I haven't slept for God knows how long. So if you make the 2, what's gonna happen? I guess you make the 2, because if you come out, you're giving some good numbers. But the fact that Andy thinks coming out is right, probably indicative that it is. This is a bit deep, but I mean, if you just make the 2, what's he going to do? He's not even favourite to cover the blot on the 4 point. Oh, I didn't see. You can just what? Can you just make the? You can just make the 5. But then you give up the 9. You could just make the 5. I don't think you would though. I don't think you would. Yeah, I would probably come out with both, I think. After all this humming and hawing. Oh, he's going to do it. Duplicates the 4. Oh, it's a big blunder. So, come in on the 21 or come in on the 23. This is diversification, okay. This just makes the 5. We've got to get 1 play right. Okay, nice roll. Making basically a broken. What are you doing? Oh, geez, was it right to hit and leave all those blots? It was a huge blunder. Okay, anyway, double 3 was a great roll. So all Andy needs is to bring that checker out, and he's fine. So 5-4, I guess. Double 4's. Yeah, everything Pete's doing is kind of against what my natural. I mean, I would just have made the 9 point, but I've got no confidence in my calls because I'm pretty tired. So I would have just got the checkers out from the 21 and made the 9. Like if I was playing a Stuart, I don't know what he's, but this could be okay because it gets everything out for sure. This could be okay.
Lucky.
So I think come up to the 23 because he can make the 7 point with a 1. And then you want to have 6s to escape. I would, Governor. Yeah, I will check the 5 point if I get time, but then. Yeah, why not just come up? Fine, okay, got 1. This is an easy play. Sort of a bit of a clarified game. 3-2. I think these plays are going to be pretty easy and should be right. I mean, there's nothing else. You're not going to leave a shot. But this leaves a blot on the 4 point anyway. It's arguable whether this board is stronger than. Actually, it's the right play. I'm not going to click on it, but I thought leaving the 9 point playing 3-2 was okay. So Pete's probably a little bit of a favourite, but he's way down in the race. I wonder if he's actually thinking cube. No, okay. So he should just break the 15. I don't think he can go to the full point. It just leaves duplicates ones. Fucking cat. What did he do? Oh, he just came off the 18 point. Okay, fine. Usually right to play to the 6, but you're aiming for builders to make the 5 without leaving too many shots. It's like a oh, the camera has camera's frozen. Whatever, brother. Yeah, tricky little plays, just trying to fill in the 5 point. But hold on, at some point he is going to. Well, Andy's going to come up, of course. This is nowhere near a cube. And this will just be
Lucky.
Pass again. Could even be bordering on too good, but what I mean, maybe
Your opponent doubles.
I would cube, but I'd take a lot more time. I'd waste my life thinking about it.
New game.
I think it was too good. The eye just means that there's cube action. No, it was a double. It would have been a 76 mistake. Okay, so I think if you've got a 2 to come in, I think you just play 13-7 with the 6. This is my technique. I don't think you do this. It's too deep. But okay, it's right, or it's not wrong. So that hits, comes down to the 8. Really nice. So 3-1 to Pete. Just chill, man. Take your time. What is it? It's not like you've got ADD or anything. Pete's got no. Okay, I like that. Love that play. Love that play. So 4-1, I think, just come up. Yep, nice. And then come all the way around from the 22, maybe, or this. Okay. Again, I was touching the checker on the 22, and the way my mind is working, this definitely. I mean, it's good, but yep, and it's right. It's right. You just come out from the 24. Okay, he plays it quickly. It's got to be right. This hits. Of course, you could make the anchor. It's slightly better to make the anchor. You can just duplicate the 1, play 8 to 5. I don't think you want to come in on the 22. That really hurts your game. Yeah, this or 8 to 5. Andy's going to cube. I wonder if Pete. I assume he's thinking about whether or not to take. I mean, it could conceivably be a pass. Anyway, whatever you do. It's a shitload of pips.
Your opponent doubles.
So he's not made a decision within. Okay, he has. He's passed. Okay, it's a good pass. 6-4 hits on the 3, but it doesn't matter. I guess the only thing I'm good at in backgammon are the few opening moves, and then. That's nice. That makes the anchor. Okay, that makes both points. That just hits. I mean, I don't think at many scores you would not hit. You've got an anchor, and you can't sacrifice the number of game wins. This is wrong. Definitely wrong. This is right. Okay, it was the right play. Actually, 13-4 was a mistake, small mistake. So I'm way off. So now I would come up to the 20 and play 8-6. Now I would hit twice. But again, I suppose if the 5-4, it was wrong to hit with the 5-4, you probably got to be a little bit careful with that. I wouldn't do this. If you can hit 1, you definitely hit 2. Well, I'm just considering how bad 2013-8 or 2015. 2015 looks okay. I wouldn't do this. Okay, just making the anchors great. So it didn't hurt Andy's position. He managed not to get hit back. Pete should just run. Surely. No? I think you should just run. Even though you've got blocking board. But I'm playing like a 5.5 at the moment. It's obviously going to be right. How can you put a checker on the 4 point though? And then you get stuck. You've got to come out. I mean, definitely 21-15. Definitely 21-15. And then the 2, any other 2 doesn't make... Ah, no, come on. Come on more that... How could that... If that's right. Okay, so 21-13 doesn't get an error. So 5-3, I get you really want to cover the guy. You can hit and cover, can't you? Well, okay, this leaves a lot of blocks. So I'll just give a little bit of thought to this. I'm not sure, 100% sure. You can do other stuff. You can come out and play 6-3. It looks strange to give up all those points to hit. It's even with the anchor. Okay, good. It's the thing the player was making. Everything's about me and not about them. Of course. Me. So this is easy. You can make the 2 point now. But I'm glad Pete didn't make that terrible play with the 6-2. Where was it? Oh, it was very close. So he did see something there. 6-4 I would just play naturally. I don't think you gain that much by leaving the checker there because Pete is unlikely to leave shots. I would play. You have to play 6-2, and then it's. Oh man, no, it's not. What was? Oh, I see. Okay, after making, would I have? Yeah, maybe he played the 2 first. So you shouldn't touch the checkers on the 13 point.
Your opponent
but
doubles.
It should be a take. It's only. Well, it's basically a 2 gapper. So this is an easy position to analyse. I don't think it's close to the pass threshold, so both players should have got the right decision, which is good. Yeah, computer confirms. But somehow feels like White's going to bring it home in these positions, but yet, you know, shows you how little I know about holding games. I suppose now your position, if you don't roll good numbers, your position starts to deteriorate. So no, I wouldn't clear that. That leaves like some big it leaves a no, it doesn't actually double 6s, but I would just do this though. It's fine. I mean, and it leaves your landing spots, so I don't see why he would have looked at clearing points. And now shows you that he definitely needs the landing spots. So that keeps the checker on the 6 point. Yeah, of course. Okay, easy play. And I think, yeah, Andy has to stay on the 20. It doesn't make sense to go. And then you have to pay now. Leave shots anyway. A deuce for almost a lock. Almost, is it?
Amazingly lucky.
Okay, so he's going to get
Amazingly
gammoned.
lucky. Very unlucky.
Yeah, so it's obvious that you lift. And even though Andy came in, Pete's winning the race by quite a lot. Yeah, 16 pips. Gets another shot though.
Unlucky.
But Pete should have this now, so he's just going to play 6 to 3. Amazing how often it goes. He's going to roll it. No, not Pete. Not Pete. Hey Reese, how are you doing? Were you in this, Reese? Were you in the? I was in the. I lost to Pete in the semis, I think. Oh, it was the winners of the AA. You might not be, because it was just basically who wins the division is rather random. Let's put it that way. A lot of luck. A lot of luck. So I think Andy's in Division 7 now, and could be the other way around. One of them is in Division 5. I think I put it on the Facebook post. So anyway, Andy's going to save the G. It's going to be 5-2. So yes, some decent, some good and some bad plays, I think, certainly by Pete. And Andy, I haven't really remembered what he's had, but yeah, he had a tricky 5-3. Anyway, he's stuck 5-2. He's going to go and make the weird 2-point, which is what I would do as well. Probably shouldn't split, but it's close. I don't know. Although you don't mind so much. You've got to carry on where you left off, and I would hit. No. What? I mean, this dukes a 2. Yeah, I'm fairly confident that he should have. No, I'm confident you should make the 5-point. Oi, no, come on, lads. 5-point. I'm pretty okay. Again. And how can you turn up making the 3, although you leave a nasty 5-3 4-4. 5-5. Don't know, because I'm way off, but it could just come all the way around. Are you up enough in the race? Maybe you have to hit. Loads of blots. Pete, slow down. So this just leaves you in an even race. But oh my god, he's like the shuffle. This leaves 4s and 3s, so don't you want to stay back on the 20 if you hit? This would be tricky for me. I would like just to go to the 5 and just leave it there. Okay, so you can't afford to do that, because the alternative puts you so far up in the race. As in, well, I guess doesn't. It puts him on the bar, liable for you to be more up in the race than you would be. I might well have blundered there. To my shame.
Lucky.
Well, shouldn't he have just made the 5? So this is easy. Luckily, he didn't get hit. He had loads of blots. Whoa, what's going on? Why aren't they just slowing down? So no making the 5 or the 4? What's going on? First of all, you could just make the 5 and leave a bunch of blots. I'm not saying you would do that, but you can certainly make the 4. And you can switch. I don't know. I guess I don't like to. I like to visualize. So when they put the checkers on the board like this, I'm not always sure what the starting position was. I can't kind of see it in my mind's eye. I would not. Yeah, Reese. Yeah, thanks. The only thing I wasn't sure about the hit is what confused me is the fact that you're 5-2 up. This leaves too many blots. Even if it didn't, I don't think it would be right, but that would clinch it for me that you wouldn't make this switch in play. And even he's really shuffling. But this is a clean switch, but that leaves you if you come up to the 22, 3s are really punishing. I guess it's only 5 of them. 5-3, 4-3, 3-3. Okay, he made the right play. That's an excellent play. Excellent play. I guess it just did quite a few things. Put the guy on the bar. So this is an easy play. Of course you can't hit, even though you're going to get hit yourself. I'm 88% sure. Just thinking about it though. Yeah, I wouldn't. I would be quite sure about this actually. So it's strange. It's interesting to see what people think about. Even though you're 5-2 down, you're just 14 pips up in the race. Oh, what? What? Oh, he...
Unlucky.
Okay, so hitting's not too bad.
Awfully unlucky.
And you got 5s and 4s to cover. 4s are duplicated.
Your opponent doubles.
Okay, it's got to be an easy take.
Your opponent takes.
Jeff says... Yeah, this is a great roll, by the way. Jeff says he's made the 2-point, has 12 checkers in the zone. So switching seed, fine. Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah. That's a good way of looking at it, actually. That's helpful. And it also left a clean position, but I think if you had to switch and leave blots, you wouldn't want to do that and jeopardise your race lead, but he didn't have to jeopardise his race lead. So if Pete's behind, which he is, he shouldn't come up. Doesn't necessarily make sense, unless he's more likely to get shots, but still that sacrifices his long-term sort of shot equity. So I think the idea is staying back. But no, I'm wrong again. 2-1's beautiful. So Andy's like a big favourite to equalise. It's such a nice feeling when you can just make just 2 points in any match. You know, you're playing in Monte Carlo, and every game that you can bring home. I don't know why I said Monte Carlo, but maybe not. This is not drugs. This is just a little bit of incense. Again, a switch. And that's you, Jeff. You're the switch. So again, behind. So I think that's an easy play. You just stay there. 3-1's the nuts.
Lucky.
It's only 3-4, 3-6. Will it happen? No. I thought I was going to roll the 6-4 there, just to pound it in. This is a little bit tricky. So you have to leave, unless you go to the 2-point. Could it be right to go to the 2-point and play 13-9? I don't think so. I would do something like this. Or that leaves no shots, but I think it's so much more difficult to bring it home. Please don't be the wrong... Thank you. Okay, and then you finally get it over with such a sigh of relief. So... yeah, and with the double 5, Reece, it's a big blunder to actually come out and give your opponent extra shots. I've always wondered about those. I'm not really sure why it's such a big deal. Equally, I'm not really sure why there are only 6 people watching when this is just a fabulous match. So, yeah, nice. Always go for the G. Even though he's got a strong board, you need the gammon. And you're not favourite to get it, not by any... I don't think. It's close. No, it's close. Re-evaluating. It's definitely close. I don't think you're a big favourite. Maybe I'm way off. I think you are favourite. Off the double 1, maybe not, but I think you were. To me, this is still close. Fascinating. Okay, now I'm not. Now you're a big favourite. So I don't know what changed. Didn't roll a good number, so I was way off. Massive favourite before the 2-1. Massive. So what a swing. What a swing. Double 3 doesn't work. Double 3 doesn't work. Can you not play 5 to 3? Huh.
New game.
Oh. Okay, so this is, and would he even think no good? Oh, he is. I don't think this is, okay, fine. So I think either 18, yeah, or 13-5, 18-11, and then just come down. Well, maybe this, but are you behind? Okay, this was fine. Again, I didn't think it was a cube, but we will see. Hitting is great, even though it leaves returns. Hitting back is great. I would make the 4, but I made a mistake today. I'm just, fatigue really affects. I would make the 4. And it's wrong. You have to hit. So this is one of the things when I'm tired I get. What? It's got to be reasonable not to hit if he's got. But again, no. Okay. Lovely point making number for 4-1. 3-1's easy because there are no alternatives. We like that. You don't want to leave too many shots. You don't play 24-18. No, I've just played 23. Okay, fine. That's beautiful. And I think it's takeable as well. I could be wrong though. I would come up to 23. Maybe it's
Your
it's
opponent
not.
doubles.
I mean, you are leading, so it's a bit of a weird score. You're 5-way, 6-way, but maybe it's way beyond. I mean, it's not going to be a huge pass, but maybe it's not takeable. I'm starting to think this is not takeable. Obviously not takeable. I didn't spot the checker on the 4-point.
New game.
Okay, it is a pass. So Andy, big favourite. What is it? 4-way, 6-way? I think it's like 64, something like that. 65, I don't know. Okay, that seems right. That's nice. I'm like kind of drifting off there. That you definitely make the 5. No, you definitely don't hit. Okay, yeah. Double 3, lovely. Yeah, make the 10. That to me is a clear and easy play. Yeah, it was a pass. I think it's going to be a sizable pass. It's 31. Okay. Yeah, definitely he did make the right play. Easy play now, making the anchor. So some sense has been. Order has been re-established. All these holding games seem to make sense to me. And to other people, seemingly. They're playing quite fast, that's nice. That just comes around to the 11. Taking a
Very lucky.
decent race lead. Yeah, of course, a great shot. So now Andy's favourite. So he can clear the 11 actually. He should do, yeah, he sees it. And he's like a 65% favourite, something like that. 63 maybe, only 5 pips. 6-3, 5-4. Keeping a spare on the 8. Okay, he goes for that though. So I never know. Computer likes to keep the mid. I wouldn't like to. I would like to play this, but sorry, excuse me. 4-3, yeah. Preparing to clear the mid seems reasonable. Okay, it's like almost going to be too good.
Very
21
lucky.
pips. Yeah, maybe you can't play on, but you get the point. I mean, you could roll like double 4, and then you've got like
Your opponent doubles. New game.
sort of gammon chances. So anyway, very nice, very nice. 5-1-5-3. That just goes to the 14. I think even though you're trailing, Ali be happy with a 3-1 just to make the 5. That hits, of course, over making the 10. Well, you can think about making the anchor if you're protecting your lead. There's no shame in that. I think you would. You can if you're going to do that, I would definitely split to the 20. I don't like the last. I would be willing to bet that play is wrong. I'm not convinced about making the anchor though. You're way down. You kind of make it easy for him to clean up. But you've got a 3-point board. Is this easy? Maybe this is. If I had to go for something now, I would play 13-9. Yeah, I wouldn't make the anchor. It's going to be wrong, of course. Yeah, I would go for this. Okay, alright, it's fine. Good play. It's my play. So now you can just make the 14 and hit on the 4-point. That's one play. The problem with making the 10, maybe making the 10 is right. Okay, so Jeff would have made the anchor. So I'm playing better than Jeff. That's a bonus. You can hit twice, but that doesn't do anything about getting your blots safe. You just want to bring those blots around. So I guess making the 10 is going to be up there. What would be the advantage of hitting on the 4 and making the 14? I guess that you get the straggler. No, I bet against it. Okay, this is wrong. Takes it back. Or this, but this is again. It's hard to. I think you just make the 10. I mean, most people would just make the 10, and it can't. It's not going to be. If it's anything, it's green. It's not yellow. But the first play that caught my eye was actually hitting, not this, but 8-4 with making the 14. So, what was making the 10. So we can make that anchor. Again, he doesn't really want to make the anchor in a way.
Unlucky.
Okay, it's not bad though. Double 5 makes both points. Even though you're giving up coverage, you're way up in the race. I mean, there's no alternative anyway, so. But Andy's going to hit. Presumably make the 8 over playing 16-15, but yeah. Yeah, because now if he comes in on the 23, yeah, of course, you want to have a block on him. Yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting what Andy's taking time over. Very interesting. This is possible. You don't leave the indirect sort of direct 4 shots. So now you're only leaving 5-4, double 4, 2-6. It's a really good play. Really good play. Of course, not knowing near a cube and he's 8-5 up, he definitely doesn't want to do anything. But I would just play safe as possible here. I don't think I would want to play 11-10. But having said that, as soon as I say it, I'm not sure. I mean, don't want to get hit, but it's right, okay. Or it's not wrong.
Amazingly lucky.
Yeah, that's a huge joker, but not unwarranted.
Lucky.
It could conceivably be a double. It could. I wouldn't have. I mean, even if you roll one of your jokers 4, 5, 4, 6, 2, 1, where are you? You haven't got an absolutely crushing position. I wonder whether or not. I mean, he was thinking about it. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, coming out. No reason not to. You're screwed whatever you do. This is a little bit tricky. Do you want to reduce blots? Do you want to... Okay, really good play. And I think you just have to come up and bite the bullet. Yeah, okay, maybe that's obvious. He's playing it quickly. Nice, really nice. This is pretty clear, I think. There's no alternative. I think he'll do it. Yeah. Because you have to leave shots anyway, so... I mean, I don't think that was a QB there. I'll find out. So this is going to be a pass, but it's, you know, it's like it's not so terrible. You would have liked 2 points for sure because you're even away, but perfect game by both. Really nice. Really
Your
lovely.
opponent doubles.
Yeah, I'll pass this, of course. But I like the fact that he takes time as well. I like that. Yeah, Pete just texted me saying that he's trying to play quick. I told Pete that I have to go by 8 o'clock. So he said he's playing quickly. I hope he's joking, that that's the reason why. Of course, I'm not going to jeopardise Pete's PR. I wonder if Andy's genuinely thinking about this or just kind of... I think he must be genuinely thinking, but I don't see why. $403, $402. Anyway, Jeff is in Vegas. Lucky Jeff. What he actually took. I mean, I don't see what he saw in it. But he's not dead. I mean, and then having said that,
Very
even
lucky.
though he hits, he's still got a
Unlucky.
lot. He could still get... Andy, that is, he could still, even after getting lucky, he could still get screwed. I mean, he's way down in the race. Any just fly shot and Pete could... Of course, he's doing so well. But it's still not, you know, he might have to leave a shot here and he's still got 3 checkers back. Oh my god.
Very
It's
lucky.
almost like a pass. Oh, he's not stopping. He's just embarrassed. Yeah, I mean, it was too good, not good enough, I suppose. So that take was... It was actually too good. Yeah. So, maybe Pete had some cubes that he missed. I mean, I don't think I would have cubed. What happened? And you can just play on, I suppose. There's some weird things. Maybe... Well, not now. Of course you play on, but... Maybe I'm fantasizing, but sometimes I think I've seen mistakes. If you're leading, you don't, even though you don't have any cracking numbers, you can still be punished for not doubling somehow, even though you don't have any bad numbers. So he should definitely not break the prime. Hopefully he won't. But I have to say, I don't really think Andy should be rewarded for... Unless he had a particular vision in mind, you know. 5 just keeps the prime, goes to the 1 point, I think. Or maybe hold on, maybe not. No, I think you have to, because if you do this, he can just come in with an ace. Okay. A no Q action there. So if he passes, he's got 11%, so he still needs 11% to take. Then cube action here. Is he going to miss this? Yep. Yeah, I don't like that. For me, that's an easy decision, like to cube there. Either way, if you play 8 to 5, 6 off, or 8 to 2, 6 to 3, you leave something bad, but you're going to just be cubing out. So what am I talking about? But he hasn't seen that. So I think you have to cube this. It should be quite an easy position to see. Like, it doesn't really matter what you do with the 6-3. I think you have to cube either way. There are no gammons. And he's never taken this. I mean, he absolutely is never, as in, it's not a take, technically, and that's the most important thing. I mean, Pete might take it, but this is a different prospect. This might still be a cube, but, you know, a recube, but you've got to think about it. I don't really understand why he was playing on then, when he had bad numbers. Am I wrong? Reese? Anna? David starting? I know you're there.
Your opponent doubles.
David.
New game.
Okay. So I think he missed 2 cubes. Those eyes. Redouble pass. I mean, they weren't big, but for me they're quite easy decisions. Like, you can just bag those. Get the old PR down. Double 5, you should have just played to the 1 point. So my techniques, even though I'm like absolutely shattered. 5-4, I think, just 2 down. Keep the 17 as your. No, this just doesn't look right to me. But without properly, yeah, big blunder. But he got missed. I guess this is why it's a blunder, because you don't necessarily get it safe next go. So you're giving 2 shots for nothing. Or extra shots. I think he should come round. Five, 3, whatever you like. Not that though. That's, I don't like the checker on the 4 point. Fine, that just goes to the 3 point. I saw that quickly. So Andy's in a really good position, a beautiful position. He's definitely got some, yeah, there you go, chances of bringing it home, and it's an easy play. So easy plays are really important because they conserve your energy and they don't screw you up psychologically. When you get difficult plays, they can really affect your gameplay going forward. So it's really important to roll good and easy. Put yourself in positions where the numbers play like easily. That's important. Unless you're a glutton for punishment. Yeah, I guess. Would you want to relinquish contact? I mean, maybe it's worth thinking about. I don't think so. I think the idea of, like, if you, once he rolls a big number and he just jumps over your head, you've got no chance of winning the game after. So the short-term gain isn't worth the long-term loss. It is very likely, because he touched those checkers first, that the instinct play is the right play anyway. I mean, I was looking at 7-1 and then 13-11, but I don't necessarily want to make the 1 point. See, he's listening. I like that, but I don't, because I don't really want to overshoot the 3 point with a checker. I want to make the 3. But if anything, you could just play 24-16 if you're gonna move the checker. It's tantamount, great word. It's tantamount to just playing 24-16. Okay, so 13-11-7-1 was not an error. So he's gonna play safe. It's gonna be all over. Yeah, again, you give up too much, but the race is not so dead. So 13 pips, but you give up so much contact. Oh, okay, 9. But you got wastage. Yeah, it's tricky, but I wouldn't play 24-13. So I guess the way to look at... Oh, it's a very good play. Because you're running out of time. Okay, no, it's not quite the right play. Okay, so it is small, but actually it's wrong to run. I might try and put it through XG. Wow, yes! PT.
Amazingly lucky.
Oh, come on. I just want the match to go on. I'm not necessarily supporting Pete or not supporting
Epic
Andy,
luck.
but it's over. It's over. It's over. What's the best way of doing this? So something like this, not leaving any shots. So Pete wants double 2, double 1. Would he do a banana split with? So he should think about this. Not this. No, not this. Just which one he's going to get safe. I think he should spend some time. It might be very close. Usually better to stay back. Of course, it is bad also to want. You don't necessarily want to be on the 24 either. But this just leaves all the shots that you wouldn't have left if you cleaned up, whatever that is, like 5-3. I mean, yeah, they're not easy, but this would be my first instinct is not to come out. But yeah, it's race is close, it's tricky, really tricky. And my eye is not in at all. It never is. No, I mean coming out leaves all 4s and 1. I mean that leaves a bunch of shots. Staying back leaves like basically 4-2, double 2, but random 4s and 2s just hit you loose. It's not death. So the only swing is 4-2 really. Double 2 and 4-2 are much worse if you stay. Okay, so that made sense. He kind of wants to switch here, get it done with. If he just makes he likes switching, which shows that he's got a lot of. If this is right, I mean, I don't know if it's right. It is. You could just split. You could just do a 4-3 here. But what's the raise? Suppose you don't need to. Wow.
Very lucky.
Yeah, I'm just sad at the end of the match, so I don't think there's any reason to try and pre-clear the 6 point, because it would leave a shot, leave a 6-2 for no reason, just carry on taking checkers off. Now you can clear the 6, and I don't know what you should do with it, probably, yeah, okay. Wow, well done Andy. So I have a quick look on XG. I don't know. This is the beauty of it. I don't know what their PRs were. I mean, I assume that they were relatively close to each other. I don't know. Andy, I think, was playing quite well until he took this too good. And that's it. Well done. The champ.
We have a winner. Jangler.
They were very close. If I just get match file. I don't know if this is even gonna work. But I've got the match file. Oh yeah, maybe it will. Oh, hello. Yeah. It all goes a bit fast actually, so it's hard to. I don't really even remember. But I've got XG. It's analysing. I'm just going to switch windows. I have Andy on the bottom. What's going on? It's really labouring. Okay, get rid of that. Okay, we want that there. And we want okay, something's happening, I think. Something. There we go, we got something. It's a bit small. I have to look through them. Even though I have to go out. Yeah, it's just saying not responding, but it will kick in. It will kick in. Oops. Or maybe it won't. Oh, hello. But anyway, if it doesn't get any further, thanks for watching. It was nice. It was nice. Nice little calm bit of commie. Pete got really unlucky. So I have two Macs side by side. I just think Apple's are really, really bad for streaming, and I think everyone knows that. So I shouldn't have got Apples. I mean Macs. Because I just think something to do with the way the computers are set up, that it just cannot cope with the overload, whereas PCs somehow do. Okay, I don't know if anyone's actually showing that there's 11 people still watching. Is anyone there? So Pete started really well. Maybe Pete's watching. So we've got the screen there, that's good. It's all a bit higgledy-piggledy. I think you can hear me. Oh, it's kind of, well, I'm still going to go, it's sort of frozen. It's somehow frozen. So let me try and remember when on. Yeah, this 3-4 was tricky. I would have split here. Maybe. Andy on the bottom. Oh, and then we had this surprising 6-3. So 14, 11, 13, 7. So it was like a 53, which is sizable enough. Yeah, I mean, maybe I would get this if I was playing, if I was sort of in a bit of a better state of mind. This one with the 6-2 was interesting. So the computer likes him coming out, and then the 2 But playing 8-6 was fine. It's only a small error. And then this was just coming round. Nice stacking up. Nice double. Doesn't matter, it's small, but it's still correct, so we like it. Playing really well. Playing sensible stuff. Anything? Oh yeah, I would have come in here, but he didn't. That's fine. It's a small thing. And then I would have played 7-1. But I'm not sure why. It's nice to take a check off the 6 point in some ways to pre-clear it, but I guess you leave more shots. And then this looks like Andy's playing a 3.8, which is lovely. And he took it too good. But he obviously, that's part of the Andy, that's what Andy gets into the bargain. He'd play like a 3 without his two goods. Oh. Yeah, Andy, the thing came out, Andy played 3.8, Pete played 4.7. Yeah, this 6-3 should have just played 13-7, 11-8. I know sometimes I go a bit fast through these analysis, these panels, but I have to go. And then I don't know why I didn't see he could hit here. I mean, he's down in the race. He's only outboarded a little bit. So double forward. This was a weird one. He had a similar double forward, which he kind of got right, but actually wrong later. So this was just, I can kind of understand. Sometimes, yeah, I can kind of get why he did that. I mean, I wouldn't personally have done that. So Andy coming round. So right, just to make the board here. That's a little bit tricky, seeing that you're up in the race, but I guess it's bad to have 2 blots in board. Oh. Maybe no, maybe it's... Oh, Andy just texted me. I don't know if this is still broadcasting or not. I can't, the chat is frozen and everything. But I'm persevering. Oh, I think I know what's happened. It's just really, really slow. Okay. That's more like it. We got 4. And as a booby prize, we've got Simon Carter. Hi, Simon. Lovely, just after business lunch. Yeah, Simon, you missed a nice match, like a very kind of typical backgammon match. So here Andy was playing on. Where are we? We're here before the 3-1. It was too good by quite a long way. So I'm pleased. That's what I thought as well. Yeah, enjoy it. Have a lovely lunch, and then oh, come on. I don't know whether anyone wants to see this. 5-1 definitely coming in high. Nice hit by. Yeah, I think I missed this. I make a 61. I need to brush up on these. That's bad. I mean, I can see why you do it. You just he's likely to make the 5 point. If you make your 5 point, he's likely to make his. So where would you better be? Where would you rather be? I mean, you'd rather have yours and him not have his, but you can't take the risk of making yours. And then the 3-2, okay, and then yeah, there was a weird play here. Oh, Pete played this really quickly. So there were numerous plays. There was like making 11. I'm not looking at the panel, by the way, so I'm just trying to work this out. There's also just making the 16. Oh, okay. 20 and 21, making the 5 and the 4. Okay, maybe I wouldn't have got that. Yeah, I was talking about my because Apple seem to be the worst computers for streaming. So Jeff looked at actually, if Jeff's still here, I'll tell Jeff later that making the 5 point um, is actually reasonable. I think XG's preferred play, but on a higher analysis, just making the 2 point. So the computer thought, Heroes thought coming out with 2 was a huge blunder. GNU, I think it uses, and it's only 72. Okay, let me just try and, I'm trying to go fast, but yeah, remember. Oh, he should have hit. Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, this play is better than the other play. This is what I didn't see it at the time. I didn't see hitting here. I would have considered it, but my yeah, oh yeah, maybe because you unprime yourself, so it's very important to get yourself moving. So making the 3 point again is good, but you need to get those checkers that are primed on the 18, get them moving. And he missed a cube. And then it was a double. Okay. Perfect game. So that's the 16. I like that play for some reason. I like that play. I like all the plays here. It all seem to make sense. The computer didn't like that. Heroes preferred to make the 16, but it's close. Your big error. Yeah, what was that? The anchor with the. There were a few. I don't remember, to be honest. I don't remember. Oh, now I see this. I would never hit. So what am I on? I would double hit here. Well, it is right to double hit. It is right to double hit. I don't see why. I think that for me, that's not a difficult play. As in, not necessarily for me, but it's just sort of. You don't really need to think too hard. It's just a visual kind of thing. Conversely, when it comes to actually having to think, that sorts the men from the boys. And then I like Andy's play, not hitting, leaving too many blocks, judicious. And then this I just didn't see. So you just clear from the 11. You're way up in the race. You don't need to block. I think I would have seen this, but Pete kind of played too quickly and reached for the checkers on the midpoint. But it's very compact to move the check. The checkers on the 11 point are horrid. They're the ones you want to untackle, I guess. I mean, maybe slightly less so if you didn't have 3 on there, but this leaves 2 gaps. Yeah, it's also to do with the spare. It's a weird one. I mean, I would have made the right play, I think, but I'm not sure why it's so bad, apart from the fact you're dumping a checker on the 2 point, but I don't know. There you go. Standard double take. Very small double, actually. 70%er. Bang on. There you go. But they played, yeah, I think of successive games. They were like playing flawlessly, which is sort of half of the course. Hitting, it is in red, but it's not so bad not to hit. And then, yeah, you've just got to, it's so good to, I find these tricky. Now I would hit without thinking, but maybe it's because I saw it. I'm seeing, they should have just made the 5. Yeah, this is a bit of a, it's a shame that, I mean, it might even be better to play 14-6, 13-9 too. It is than what he did. It's a shame because he kind of ruined a decent game. I mean, he had a few weird, and this was a great play, I think. But I think hopefully I would have got that, but I don't know. I don't know. It's like 80%. I guess there's no other play because you're leaving too much otherwise. Yeah, I'm getting into a period where switching is tricky, but here you should hit, and I was wrong. I wouldn't have got this, I don't think. I'm not sure. Yeah, nice double, easy, very easy take, because so much stuff to do. Lovely roll he rolled. 4-2. Can't be that bad to make the 2 point. Again, Andy's very good on switching, which is what I've learned. It's interesting how people have different skills. Like, it's a great skill to, I think if you have a deep understanding, if you know when to switch. Or maybe he just always switches and by chance they happen to be right. All the plays were favoured switching in this game. So I'd have just played 18-11, but that's not right either. 13-5 was also a play that I might have thought about. Double 2. Yeah, I didn't hit here. It's right to hit. I have to revisit those myself, but making the anchor is lovely. He should have come up. I thought he should, but it's not a big, sort of not big, but not small. And then this is a huge pass. Another flawless game. I'm going to skip that. I know I don't usually like to skip things just because they didn't make a mistake, but yeah, this was too good. But he didn't miss a cube, which was, that's what I thought. And again, I'm happy that, because you know, what can I'm going through and seeing, basically testing myself. That's what this commentary is, obviously. But Andy missed some cubes here, and I although they're small, to me they should be magnified because there's just no reason why you wouldn't cube it. They're very easy decisions. That double 5 was a bit kind of like sort of overthinking it. And he rolled well in this last game, which is difficult to do. He played well. Had to. Oh, Pete, yeah, nice, bang, and then 8-5, fine, lots of different plays, and then another switch. Yeah, of course I would switch here, because if you don't, you're going to get hit yourself. And that was it. So, well done, Andy. Really well played, and well done, Pete. Just a little bit of a weird double 4, I think, hurt you PL wise, and I'm out of here. All right, bye.